Mayberry Man, the series revives the charm of The Andy Griffith Show with a fresh, family-friendly approach that delights both longtime fans and newcomers alike. It captures the nostalgic essence of Mayberry while introducing new characters and stories that resonate with today's audiences. Viewers praise the series for its wholesome entertainment value, noting its ability to evoke the warmth and moral values of the original show without simply being a remake. It's described as a modern-day tribute to Mayberry's community spirit, appealing to those who appreciate clean, family-oriented programming. The series is celebrated for its humor, engaging storyline, and memorable characters, all of which contribute to its appeal as excellent family entertainment. With its nod to the past and its eye on the future, Mayberry Man, the series, promises a delightful escape into a world where family values and good-natured comedy reign supreme. Mayberry Man, the series, is now available for purchase on Amazon Prime Video.
It's something that continues that family-friendly, wholesome entertainment that hopefully you can enjoy as a family.
They're going to laugh and chuckle and have a good time.
I just hope that everyone falls in love with this project like I did, and that we can continue to make family-friendly entertainment that's obviously much needed.
I guarantee this, if you love the Andy Griffith Show, you're going to love Mayberry Man.
And welcome, folks, to Mayberry Man Live. I'm Stark Howell, Mayberry Man producer, along with Mayberry Man creator Stark Howell and Floyd the Barber, Allan Newsome.
That was a kind of a Floyd move I just did.
Hey, that's right. That's good.
So we're glad you could join us. So we've got a few announcements to make and some stuff to share, but the theme of tonight's live is really going to be about celebrating you guys, the people that helped us make the movie and then the series, and we're going to look at some clips and some things like that. But real quickly, Mayberry Man, the series is, yes, it's on Amazon Prime, it's still for purchase there. So if you want to save your pennies, hold off, but it's now available on, I have a slide for this, Hoopla. If you don't know what Hoopla is, it's an app for the public library system. So you have to have a library card and you can just sign up, and you got to have your library card number, but you can check out books and music and movies. So it's a great little app. So if you haven't tried it and you have a library card, you can get the series there for free. So incredible deal, right?
Like online, or you have to go in the library?
Well, if you have a card, you download the app and then you can register, but it's linked to the library system somehow. I don't know.
Yeah,
you can watch it on your computer. You
can even watch it on your television. There's apps for Apple TV and for Android TVs as well.
Wow. I didn't know that. I don't know.
I did some research.
I already have Mayberry Man, so. But I have used it for books and audiobooks. And then coming up on Friday, October 3rd, which is the 65th anniversary of the Andy Griffith Show, Mayberry Man, the series, is going to hit the major free streaming platforms, and we'll tell you which ones in a little bit. So stick around for that. But guys, I wanted to kind of just remind everybody this whole Mayberry Man experience and how, and Allan, you can probably speak to this, and we're going to show some clips in a moment, but this idea that you've been a fan for how long, Allan? And
oh, yeah.
A few years.
40 years or something. Yeah, I've been a fan.
But did you ever expect to be in a movie or a TV series connected to the Andy Griffith Show?
No, of course not. But wow, what a great experience it was. And I know for so many of the fans of the show who were able to participate in that and to just be a part of it, I don't think it even hit most of us until after we had already really done it. That, yeah, we're part of the Mayberry story at this point. So it's very exciting for the ones of us that were able to be in it, and the folks that were extras and everything. It was just it was a really amazing experience to be a part of.
So I was kind of curious just how many people appeared on camera that were part of our fans that backed us. It was crowdfunded. The fans, are the ones that paid for it. So, so I cut together just a real quick sequence. If I missed you, I apologize, but let's take a quick trip down memory lane on the movie first.
Fried chicken. Charlie, please.
There's a truck blocking the driveway, and there's someone that needs to get through.
Good morning!
Hello, Doc.
Have you seen Kate?
Judy.
What are you calling a creekster?
Mayor Pike, Chris Stone.
Slow, gently, sweet Afton.
Welcome everyone to Mayberry Fest.
Hey, I'm Rayfield. This is my wife, Jenny.
Howdy.
Sorry to interrupt, but Luann needs to see you in the office.
You're the singing guitar player from that episode with the singing guitar player.
Here we have an exact replica of the Mayberry Courthouse, made possible by the Greater Mayberry Historical Society and Tourist Bureau.
Hey, limited. Limited, that's a good one.
That's the greatest thing I ever saw.
Yeah, pretty neat, huh?
Excuse me, sir. Can I get a picture?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Mr. Swamp.
I'm just asking for one meeting. Do you even want to be my agent, Stanley?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
So look, nailed the odd dish. Thank you.
Well, you done with the ketchup? I hate to ask you again. My wife wants me to ask you. Are you done with the mustard?
Mike, I can't believe it! You're Chris Stone!
Yes, thank you. I am Chris Stone.
We've seen all of your movies. That Figure 8 is my favorite. And Shingletown.
And how are things at this table?
It's great.
It's really good, Scott. Oh, you're Chris Stone, Walter's son.
You, Don, and Betty. There you go.
Thank you so much.
And tell your daddy hey for us.
I'll take this. Did you sign it, Bobby Ray?
Absolutely, you got it. There you go.
Hey, you're the guy in Shingletown.
Mr. Swamp.
I think our rent-a-cop is a little jumpy.
Hands up! Nobody move! Nice job.
Hey, stop slouching. Paying you by the hour here.
You think Briscoe's gonna help you think again, pal?
Can I go now?
No.
Thank you so much for the photos, Mr. Stone.
Hey, it was my pleasure. And hey, I'm pulling for you on that promotion bill.
Thank you, Mr. Stone.
Son, you're at Twin Bridges Golf Club.
The finest golf club in the state of North Carolina.
You already have the ball teed up, son. You might as well hit it.
You heard the man. Give him some room. Scooch, buddy, scooch.
Listen, it's real.
It's real!
My mom won't let me watch Shingletown.
Sorry.
That was a lot.
I'm even
of
amazed
actors.
at how many people are there. That's a lot. That's like 100 people in the cast list, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to bring on one of them right now. It's Rayfield, Jeff Gossett. Welcome, Jeff.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff, tell us about your experience on the movie. Not your part, not the part where you're climbing ladders, but the acting part.
Well, that was part of it. That was fun. For me, it was almost life-changing. It opened some doors to other things, and just getting to do all that stuff with my friends and people I've known, going to these Mayberry events all these years. You know, we're all in it together. You know, getting to be in something with Allan and Kenneth and all those guys and our, you know, Butch, and it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. You sit back on it and you just, sometimes you can't believe it. You watch it.
Well, it's interesting you say
I'm
that.
here.
It's interesting you say that because when I first met you, you were just a fan that would go to these events.
Yep.
And you'd watch Allan do his thing and you'd watch everybody do their thing. And the next thing you know, you are them, which is, I guess that is pretty strange.
Yeah, it was quite an experience. Yeah.
Well,
you don't get any closer to Mayberry. I mean, this just really kind of, you've done all this stuff all these years, and now you're doing something like this, and it's like, can there be anything more? You know, this is kind of like the pinnacle of Mayberry fandom, I think. I don't.
Stark, as a director,
experience.
what was it like actually working with sort of amateurs, fans? You know, people had never been on a movie set.
Well, I've said this before, but I didn't really have to do a whole lot with you guys because you guys knew what it was like to be, well, in the movie, you were a fan still, like attending a festival. So most everybody knew already how to be Mayberry fans and attending a festival, which was most of the extras and even the actors when they would walk up to the autograph table. I don't, unless correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't have to say, cut, can we try this a different way? I mean, you guys just did your thing and I'm just sitting back going, this works. This is working for me. So it was pretty easy and enjoyable, of course, because some of the people I knew and then a lot of the folks I did not know. I mean, I met you maybe 2 years earlier. You were actually, Jeff, the first person when I got out of, when Zach Hanner, Greg Shell's buddy, drove us all the way from Wilmington to the festival. When we got out of the car, you were the first person I saw.
Yep.
And of course, I didn't know that we were going to have a movie or anything. It was just you were the first person that you and Greg hooked up with. And so it just kind of built from there. And I was telling somebody else recently that because of our budget on the movie, some of my favorite scenes had to be cut. And those were the scenes where Chris Stone interacted with the fans at the hotel. But Court, as the producer, has a job to do, and he says, you're going to have to cut 3 pages. We can't shoot all this. So I had to make a choice. Do I just cut the scenes all wholesale, or do I look for something I can take out? In hindsight, I kind of regret that because the heart of the movie, that was the heart of the movie. And that was Chris Stone interacting with the fans. And I don't read a lot of comments, but early on, I noticed some of the comments about the movie were, well, what really happened? Why'd he change? Yeah, he spent time with Allan and Rick going to the movie studio, but there wasn't really a lot there because it all got cut out. And it was really about how over the week, when he first got there, he was repelled by the fans, but he was still stuck with them because every time he went back to his hotel, he'd have to pass the gauntlet of fans. And they'd always suck him into the group. But over the course of the week, he started to, like I did in real life, not that I was repelled by you, but as I got to know everybody, I thought, this is the heart of the movie right here. This is the Mayberry spirit. And so I was disappointed that maybe we'll do a director's cut someday when we have gobs of money, and we'll go back and shoot those, and we'll put the Redux version. If Coppola can do it, I can do it, yeah. And we'll add all that stuff in there just for kicks. But anyway, it was really about my experience with the fans because I didn't really know Allan. I hung out with you guys more at the hotel afterwards than I did talking to Allan. Even though I did corner him and ask him if he would be in a movie if I wrote it, but you guys are the ones I spent time with, and that was the inspiration for the movie. So it was so satisfying to be able to include everybody in it, I think that's my favorite part. I mean, some people would say, oh, I would love to direct a movie or whatever, but it really wasn't that for me. It was really just getting to know everybody and working with everybody. And like I said, nobody was a problem. Not one person was like, oh, we can't work with this guy or this girl or whatever. It was just didn't happen. We didn't have the time for that to happen too. So it could have been a disaster if that had happened, but it didn't. And we just rolled through it, and everybody was great. You're shaking your heads going, does he like it? I mean, he's just, we're just like, okay, moving on. And it's like, did I do okay? And I didn't even have time to compliment people in the moment. It was just on to the next thing. But everybody did a great job.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the heads were spinning just from the process. But all those extras and everything, they just,
in addition
so
to
natural.
mine, yeah. My head was spinning.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was so fun because I mean, myself, I'm a big fan of the Andy Griffith Show too, obviously, and so it was so fun to be able to share that experience with all these people that I've known for years, going to these Mayberry events and to see them. I see them on the film. I saw them on the big screen when we actually got to watch it, and it's been great to be able to share that whole experience. And I appreciate that the Howells here, and I appreciate that y'all were able to do that for the fans. I mean, it's something I don't think any of them will ever forget that we're able to be a part of it.
And I mentioned earlier, having lunch with the Butlers, Bobby Butler and Kyle Butler and family all came out. They come out every year. We do a Bob's Big Boy. Normally they just go to an autograph show and then sightsee. Bobby told me that Kyle got recognized in the autograph show. Someone came up to him and said, "You're in that movie Mayberry Man." I mean, you just never know.
That's awesome.
So I was happy to hear that.
Well, Allan gets recognized.
Yeah,
even when he's with a big movie star like Chris Stone.
That's right.
Tell that story another time. But a lot of people, they came back for more. And so I have a little highlight reel. I had to break the series into 2 separate highlight reels. So we'll show one and we'll see which characters came back and see how they evolved a little bit. But let's take a look at, this is probably the first half of the series, highlights of our fans. Again, these are the fans. I tried to cut out paid actors, like Chris Stone and Shane, they're paid actors, but I tried to pare it down just to our fans that are acting. So check it out.
Do you know the location of the pie eating contest?
No, I don't.
Hey, how are you today?
I couldn't think of a better town than Mayberry.
My wife waits all year for the Christmas festival to get here. Anything you need, just ask.
But I've never had feelings like this for another woman before.
Never.
That fish was big.
You know, I think I may try my luck this afternoon. You gotta see the world's largest fork.
I've seen that big fork.
Hey, Kate, te preparé unos sándwiches para el camino.
Thank you, Miss Miller.
I baked you an apple pie for that sweet tooth of yours.
Yes, Allan?
Don't take any wooden nickels. Wooden nickels. That's a good one.
I wonder where Shane is.
I haven't seen him anywhere.
Well, he's gonna miss all the goodbyes.
If you need a security guard in any of your movies or anything, look me up.
Absolutely. Left and 2 rights.
Left and 2 rights. Can't miss you.
Thank you.
Chris, this is Lars.
Hi, how you
the
doing?
DP.
Hey.
And this is Nate, our gaffer.
Hey.
Now,
What's this about? No more Mayberry?
No more water? What are we gonna do? Whoa. Quiet down, everybody. Quiet down.
Is it true? Are we running out of water?
It can't go without water. Tell me it's not real.
We're not running out of water. But in order to continue getting water, Mayberry's going to have to become Melville.
Melville?
Those low-down, dirty buzzards.
Can they do that?
Ellie, yeah, it's their water. Melville has a water supply, and we don't.
Why can't we just dig our own wells?
Oh, spirits of Andy and...
Oh, I was just looking for the bathroom.
It's a courthouse.
Are you having the corn chowder?
I sure am.
Is it good? I've heard it's good.
Isn't there another town that we can lease the water from?
No, I'm afraid not. Melville's the only one that's got enough surplus.
It is the loaded goat, so business is great. And Kate, I thought you were in California.
I am. I mean, I was. Hey, Jerry needs you in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kate. Hey, Allie. I thought you were in... I was.
And my sister and I would pretend to welcome guests and cook pancakes for them. Each guest had an interesting story. We would pretend they were from a far-off place, like Florida, and they had kids, and we'd play imaginary games with them, and... Anyway, that's my dream.
Like Florida.
If your dream is living in Mayberry, you got to be in a Mayberry Man movie.
Yeah, far off like Florida. I like that too. Yeah.
It makes me laugh every time.
Far off place like Florida.
So, Jeff, I don't even think you got into that montage. Oh, did you?
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe a crowd scene with all of our other friends that.
Well, that's because you're considered an actor now.
That's right.
You have an agent yet?
You're coming up in part 2, I think.
It's really neat, I mean, you're friends with all these folks, and this kind of just brings you together even more. It makes that Mayberry friendship bond even stronger because you were in the movie and the series together. It just it brings you a little closer, and it brought in a lot of new Mayberry fans that became good friends. So it really expanded the Mayberry family. Stark, you did do that. I think you did. Doing this. So just good.
Happy to do it.
I do have a clip that features Reggie and Rayfield together. So if you remember in the movie, Reggie was there with his wife, who I don't know if you got divorced or what, but she's not in the series. You're a widower now.
Yeah, that happens. That happens in movies, right?
And
TV series.
So you're Rayfield. Reggie basically said howdy, but then you guys stepped it up a bit in your roles. So let's watch a little clip of Reggie and Rayfield.
What do you think it is?
Yep. Well, you got you some squirrels. See, you can see their little teeth marks right there.
Squirrels?
Yeah, and you can see their little claw marks right here where they've held on for dear life.
You can?
Yep.
Well, what am I going to do? I can't sell corn with little teeth marks on it.
Well, not for full price anyway. You can't sell damaged corn at all, but what you can do is get rid of them squirrels.
Okay, well, how can I do that? I'm not really a gun guy.
If you want to be a corn guy, you're going to have to learn to be. Besides, it's only a 22.
You got an 11?
Just aim it like we taught you and squeeze the trigger. Don't pull it. Shh. There it is. That's not a squirrel. That's a snake. Shoot it! Shoot it before it slithers away.
Will you never come get this cornfield again?
Shoot it!
That's so good. Oh man, I love the line. By the way, I love those lines, and I know Reggie was the one, right? Reggie, yeah, Reggie. Butch was the one that got to deliver some of those lines because it was like not at full price anyway. Can't sell these, and you're like not at any price. I just love those lines.
You can't sell damaged corn.
Not at full price anyway.
Exactly.
But I thought that was certainly a big step up from the kind of acting that was required of you guys, especially playing off of each other and all the timing. Was that difficult?
Well,
Or let me ask, maybe
I
I
would
should ask
say we
Stark,
were
was that
we were
difficult
we
getting
were a
them
little
to-
bit nervous, but it wasn't much of a stretch for us, really.
Typecasting. You got to
Well,
cast correct.
I think if you asked our friends back home, you know, yeah, that's Butch and Jeff. You know, they wouldn't really. Wow, you played a really cool character. You know, and how did you do that? They wouldn't. I don't think you'd get that. I think you. Yep, that's them. Pretty much. I think Stark knew that. I think you know, you spent all those evenings and stuff with us at Mayberry days, and I think you didn't think it was too much of a stretch for us, probably. But,
yeah, well, when screenwriters write, even in Hollywood, they usually have a person in mind, whether they get that person or not. Their image is, okay, this is a such and such type or whatever. But I had it a little bit easier because I knew who you were, and I just, it was easy. Like, I can write for Chris Bowman in my sleep right now because I know exactly how he'll say stuff. And I think it was similar with you guys.
Chris Bowman being Gomer.
Gomer.
But I think capturing that, you know, through the lens, though, is still, I think, impressive that it came across that way. So that's what I was kind of curious, is it because it's different than playing off of each other in real life.
Yeah, I you know, we studied the lines a couple nights before we went down there to do it, you know, and I just don't really remember. I just remember being worried to letting Stark down. That was the only thing I was really worried about. And Allan, you probably know that feeling, you know.
Oh, I know that one very well.
You know, am I going to let Stark? I don't want to let Stark down.
I know that
you know?
feeling well. I don't want to let myself down either. I think we're all feeling that feeling.
I think we just kind of played it, you know, like we were talking. I think we put ourselves in those characters and just kind of played off of one another the way we would talk normally, really. I mean, if you put Jeff and Butch out there in the cornfield, put them in this situation, how would you act? That's really kind of just what we did. We just
and as I said before,
we had it easy. We didn't have to be Gomer or Floyd. You know, we had characters that kind of fit us good, and we were nervous, you know, but I don't think we messed up too much. You know,
no, not at all. No,
even
not at all.
Even when we, I think we caught the corn stalk, the ears of corn, the very first time Shane threw them at us. I don't even think we did that in 2 takes. I think that was a 1-take thing.
Like I said, it just rolled along, and there weren't any hiccups really. And well, we left you in the cornfield. That was.
Yeah,
well, we rolled along really fast because we left you in the cornfield and went on to the next scene.
So are you finally admitting that you did that on purpose?
Not on purpose. No, like I said, we're moving fast.
It was just lunch break. It was just a lunch break.
Hey, that's not my job. I'm working on the next scene. Somebody had that job to tell you, but I don't know who it was. But I'm going to have them fired.
I think it, you know, being around friends, you know, because so many of the people that we worked with, or, you know, including you, you know, we knew you by that time. And I think that made it a little more relaxing because we were with people we knew, you know, the crew, a lot of the crew people we knew, like Carrie Brown and the Huntsmans and all those people and all the extras that we kind of mingled with in some of the scenes. I mean, they were just, we knew them. They were friends. So I thought that made it a lot easier for me. And so
you're supposed to say it was the director that made it happen.
Director. Well, you were easy to you were just, there was no hollering or anything. And
wait till next time.
It was easy going.
So Jeff, when you've gone to some of the other Mayberry events since the movie and the series, have people come up and said anything to you, or have you had?
There have been a few. We've had our lunch bought for us a couple times down in Mayberry days. You know,
Star treatment.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of neat, you know, that another fan sees you, you know, because we're just fans like they are. I mean,
Yeah.
we're there for the Mayberry experience like they are, and they hey, you guys were in the movie, you guys were in the series, and you find out your check's been paid for. Yeah, so yeah, we've been.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's good.
So yeah,
Just like Sinatra.
Everybody knows who you are, so
yeah.
Well, I'm kind of dressed up in a barber coat and stuff. It makes it easy. They can spot me pretty quick. But I think that's really great, though. I mean, I know other people that had been extras in some of the other roles. They have said to me, "Hey, I had somebody actually realize who I was." It's really nice to hear that the butlers that they were recognized, that Kyle was recognized. That makes me happy to hear that you guys are getting the fun out of this that I would have expected you to be able to get. I think that is great. I have been very fortunate over the years to be able to do just at different events, but it's so good that so many of these wonderful Mayberry fans, they're great people. And it's really good to be able to see that they're enjoyed themselves first off and had a good time, and then still being recognized as having be a part of the Mayberry lore.
Yeah. Well, I want to share one more clip, and then we're going to talk about maybe a new opportunity. So just a little teaser there, but let's watch the rest of the highlights from the series of fan participants that got to do the same experience that Jeff had.
See you next Sunday, Reggie.
Thanks, Kenny.
May I have a half a dozen, please?
You got it, Mrs. Harper.
Hey, Reggie.
Yo.
Can I get a half a dozen for Mrs. Harper?
Got it. Well, that's the last of it. We're going to need some more. I'll go get some more then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who's next?
We'll have 2 dozen, please.
Give me 2 dozen! Coming up! Put me down for one of these corn shirts, will you?
You got it, Cal.
We're going to run out. I'm going to go help Reggie get some more.
Oh, boy. I'll get that for you. 1, 2.
Give me a dozen. No, make that 2 dozen.
Reggie? Rayfield?
And Alice want a shirt, too.
We better make some calls and get somebody out here.
Here's going to finish writing up those leases and get them over to you, right, Connor?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Where's Nathan? He's supposed to meet us here.
Who's your favorite landman?
Nathan!
Connor, hang on to these for a second. Dude, your corn's looking sweet.
Thanks, man. I love that guy.
That fat man over there wanted me to tell you that they're running low on bags.
Not that man, the other fat man.
Okay.
Shane, would it be possible for me to get off work a little bit early? Grandma's cat ate all the laxatives, and, well, we've got ourselves a situation.
Are you kidding me, Reggie? That's it, you're fired.
I'll do that. I'd like to go over some of the details.
Great. I'll make sure the documents are sent tonight.
Perfect. Who was that?
Thanks, Cal. That was great.
I also play the marimba.
Curious.
May I interrupt?
Veronica, from the restaurant scene.
Son, you bet it is. Look out there. Look at all that oil being pumped from the ground. You like money?
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners
south. Joyful are you.
Oh, I've got your present underneath the tree already.
I'm telling you, that's not Santa. If you're Santa Claus, why are you so skinny?
Haven't you kids seen the size of chimneys these days?
And for the record, I asked Jeff, I got a fat joke in here. I don't want to offend you. And he's like, why? What's the problem? We're fat. So I said, all right, I just wanted to check with you. I didn't want to just put it in there. And because
the other fat guy. Yeah.
The other fat guy.
Yeah.
Not that fat man, the other fat man.
Well, we are hearty eating men, so
There were a lot of really good lines. I love Don when he's like, "You like money?" I love.
Well, and I let some of those scenes play out a little bit because I wanted to draw people's attention to the fact that, there's different levels of support for these projects, and the more support you give, the juicier the role you get. Like the oil men, most of them were investors, and Stark had this. I mean, you can tell the story. Stark had this whole vision for that dramatic arrival, in the sunset and cars and all that stuff. And,
I mean, they are real oil men, and those are. I mean, I think he went and bought the Texas oil buckle. I don't think he wears the oil buckle when he goes to work, but they, that's their hats, and those are real oil guys.
So they got the like the rock star treatment.
And when that series came out, Landman, that one series by Trevor, what's his name? He did all the Yellowstone. The guy that wrote them all. No. The writer, producer, executive producer guy.
Tyler
anyway,
Sheridan.
Yeah. He's got this series called Landman. But when it came out, when the movie came or the series came out, I was thinking nobody knows what a landman is. That joke's going to really fall flat. So maybe now that Landman is out, when he says, "Who's your favorite landman?" And that was input from the oil guys saying, there's always a landman that closes the deal, and a lot of backstory there that didn't get, it's not going to get in the series.
Right.
And if you don't know what a landman is, you're sort of like, who is this guy? But that was the landman. He closes. He's basically the schmoozer. He's going to wine and dine you to make you sign the papers. And so maybe it'll play a little better now that Landman is out.
That's right. It's Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that created it.
I haven't seen it because it's on some channel some platform I don't get, but I'm curious.
Actually, I saw that advertised and I thought, oh, that's what a landman is.
Exactly. Everybody will know eventually. So it's like a fine wine, the series,
It is. It ages well.
It has to ferment a little.
Well, all that to not just take a trip down memory lane, but I wanted to remind folks of their experience. Hopefully it was positive. I think for most people it was. But let you know that we are seriously kicking the idea around of doing a season 2. Stark, do you want to tell us what your thoughts are on that? Because we floated the idea of like maybe a Christmas movie or whatever, but we kind of opted against that idea. What are your thoughts on season 2? What do you hope to accomplish with more episodes?
Season 2 is a continuation of the series where it left off. I'm purposely being vague, I guess, but I don't know what to say without saying too much.
Have to get into details, but
I want to, but I don't. You're the marketing mastermind. How much should I say?
Well, I don't think you need to get into the plot points, but
we're going to find out what happens with Luke. Luke.
Well, real quickly, we talked about maybe doing a special one-off like Christmas movie, but then we just felt like there were too many loose ends for the characters we want to establish going forward. And, it just took the whole thing in a direction that I don't think it's ready for. So that's why we let's do more episodes. And there's lots of stories. I mean, Stark, you already had some episodes written. So the idea is, the season 1, it's kind of its own thing. It was a very kind of a big budget operation. So, we have to recoup a lot of money for our investors because we did crowdfunding and we had private investment. But a season 2 would be much more like the movie, where we would just simply crowdfund it. And if the fans want to do it, we'll do it. So that's where we're at with that is, we kind of talked about why would fans want to do it again. And Allan and Jeff might have an opinion on that since they did it before. But we really want to take like the best of the movie experience, the best of the series experience, and put that into the next crowdfunded project and make it about the fans and make it more about you. And that was the other thing about with the series. I think there's a lot more flexibility to work in roles for the fans, and just have fun with it. So, I mean, what are your thoughts, Allan, on the idea of trying to crowdfund a season 2?
Well, I know it's very hard to do. I know it's always hard to get people to donate and to do that, because but it does take a good bit of money and effort to be able to do either the series or a movie. And so hopefully we can get people that are interested in doing that. I have people all the time asking me, "Hey, when's season 2 going to be?" I'm like, well, that's kind of up to you to some degree. If you watch it and buy the stuff, maybe that will encourage those that want to try to make another season of it to do that. So I'm hopeful. I hope people enjoyed the first 2 things we've done enough to want to see more and to see what else, what other kind of trouble we can get into and get out of. I really hope that that's going to be the case.
So
I can say this. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying we kind of playing with some imagery that we might go with. There's Rick Roberts as Barney. We have to make sure Rick is on board. Last time we talked to him, he was, but I'm sure he would be thrilled to come back for more. And go ahead, Stark. You were going to say something.
I was just going to say that we're conscious of costs, so we're going to shoot it in Danville. I've written scenes around locations that we feel like we have, and they're literally all on the same corner. There's the Royal Theater, there's the ice cream shop, there's a bookstore, and then the township office is the, what do you call that in Danville?
The trustee
township building. So it's more limited in its scope as far as all over the place, cornfields and this and that, but renting, well, actually we didn't have to rent those Cadillacs. They were just provided to us. So hopefully we still get people that want to help us, but everything is written sort of around a lower budget, a shorter shooting schedule, a smaller cast as far as paid actors that we have to go through agents and deal with that. So it's really gone back to the movie, like Court said. It's by the fans for the fans, and that's really the only way we can move forward. We can't really do another Hollywood type production like we did with the first 6 episodes, but I have full confidence that we can make it look the same. It's just we just have to handle it, approach it differently. We're even hoping to use Jeff Gossett's back 40 for several locations. I haven't even talked to him about it, but I'm springing.
Well, the whole crew is staying in his house,
or at least in your stable. But, so we're just
but
trying to utilize.
If we do it, just a reminder, we would have all these different, backer levels. If you're familiar with our past crowdfunding campaigns, like the top level is like an executive producer, and these higher levels would include speaking roles. And, executive producers get beefy roles. co-producer, associate producer, might include a featured extra, and I got a plus symbol on there because there's other stuff that goes along with these things. We want to make it a big, robust package. It's like it's kind of like you're booking a cruise, except it's an experience on a movie set. The actor is a very popular backer level that people have done. A lot of people that did featured extras on the series moved up to the actor for the speaking roles. Featured extra on the movie bumped up to the actor for the speaking roles in the series. So I thought that was very telling that people had such a great time. They wanted a bigger role the next time. And then, of course, we'd love to have people as background extras. We've got some ideas, some creative ideas for you to participate and get into the show without actually having to travel and being on set. So we've got some kind of clever ways to do that. We're not going to go into details at the moment, and then people that, would like to write it off as a business expense, product placement opportunities, things like that.
Cool.
So that's where we're at. We're at the exploratory stage. And then this Friday night, I'm going to send out an invitation to our past backers at kind of the higher levels. If you were one of these, extras or featured extras or an actor, you should get an email from me with a Zoom link. And we're just going to do like a little Mayberry town hall Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, give you an opportunity to give us feedback and input. Like, what would make the experience better? What did you not like about how we did this? And again, we just want to hear from you. If Jeff's the only one there, Jeff and I will chat about it. But we'd love to have you join us. And it's just kind of an open forum for us to get feedback because, we usually go through this thing. We try to think it through and make it the best experience possible, but nothing's perfect. We can always make it better. And there's really never a chance to kind of have a debriefing and hear what you liked, what you didn't like. So we felt that was important if we're going to go down this road again to get your input.
Awesome.
And we are thinking next spring, summer to shoot it, in case people were wondering, okay, maybe when. So we don't have dates or anything. It's too premature for that, but it's not going to be in a month. It'll be a while. Right. It would probably be,
We talked about filming in April. May is not great for Indiana or just in general. You got graduations and a lot going on in May. Here in Indiana, you got the Indy 500, which sends all the lodging rates through the roof. And so it would either be April or it would be, June or later. But as far as when we do our campaign to actually kick this off, if we move forward, which we have to decide pretty quick here, we would launch our crowdfunding campaign on Friday, October 3rd, the same day that the series comes out on the major streaming platforms, and also the 65th anniversary of the Andy Griffith Show. So people will be talking about the Andy Griffith Show. Hopefully people will be talking about Mayberry Man, the series, season 1, which I promised I would reveal what platforms it'll be on. It'll be on Amazon Prime Video, Tubi TV, the Roku channel, which I don't have. I don't know how that works, but it's evidently a free advertising supported channel, and Encourage TV, which is a YouTube channel with over, like 1.4 million subscribers. The Mayberry Man movie is on their YouTube channel, the Encourage TV, and that has 1.4 million views just on YouTube. And they also have an app like Roku and the Hoopla app, right? So there's lots of ways you can watch the series for free starting on October 3rd.
That's great. Yeah, that's that definitely the anniversary of the Andy Griffith Show. So that's hey, maybe that's good tidings for us. That's good.
Yes, and so we're contemplating maybe coming to Mayberry Days next week. Got to make a decision on that. So if I can make it there, I'll be available for conversations, questions, more information. And yeah, so we'd love for you to participate, and certainly would like to hear feedback for those of you who have participated in the past.
Yeah. And so what we're doing now is we're crunching numbers to come up with a budget, a realistic budget. And then it's really as simple as we raise the money or we don't. I don't think investors is an option that we want to pursue because of our previous investors that haven't seen their money come back yet, because it's just now coming out on all the platforms. So it doesn't feel right to do that. So that's when we said, well, let's just try to get it funded by the fans again, see if that works. So that's the reason for it. And, we'll have a number in mind, whatever that is, when we launch. And then at the end of 30 days, I think it's going to be a 30-day campaign, we'll know. It'll either be, well, we tried.
It might be 30, it might be 45. We did 45 on the movie. And the only reason we might go longer is we are going to do most likely an all or nothing campaign, meaning we got to hit our goal or we're not not doing it. So, whereas when we had the investor financing, we were a little more flexible. We didn't have to hit our goal. So it would be an all or nothing thing. It would be, if you were there for the movie fundraising, it was, we white knuckled it, to the end.
Yes.
Yeah. So
this is always the uncomfortable part, because you got to start asking people to, hey, are you gonna be able to donate to this or put money towards this or not? So be thinking about that.
I like to always say it's not a donation.
Well, that's true. That's true.
It's a contribution.
Because,
yes. We're not selling you something, but you're investing in an experience.
Right.
And that's what we want to provide. We want to provide an experience. Yes, you'll get 5 more episodes of a series, but we want it to be an experience, even if you don't show up on set, keeping you involved behind the scenes. So you can kind of watch us as we go through the process. And we've got new ideas as far as how to keep people plugged in to the process. Because we know everyone can't afford to travel on top of, contributing. So we just think, we need to refocus on the fans and kind of get back to our roots. And we think it would be a lot of fun, and would love to do it if you guys want to do it.
I definitely want to. I mean, I know from my perspective, we got to get everybody else. But I hope everybody just be thinking about that, think about what you want to do, and be able to let Court and the team know is if this is even something that we should be exerting effort toward.
And I know that we'll find 10 extremely enthusiastic people, but we need a lot more than that.
Right. Yes.
Not that we don't appreciate the enthusiasm, but it's,
unless one of them happens to have won the lottery recently.
Yeah.
Then that would be great. That would be good.
Exactly.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining, and for those of you that have been watching, thanks for sticking around. This was kind of a long one, and hopefully you enjoyed kind of the trip down memory lane if you were on set with us. And again, Mayberry Man on Friday, October 3rd will be on the major streaming platforms where you can watch it for free. And then hopefully we'll launch a crowdfunding campaign for season 2, and you can join us for that. And then again, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific time, I will be hosting a little Mayberry Man town hall where you guys can give me some input and thoughts on how to make this experience amazing, even more amazing. So hopefully you can join me. Keep an eye on your email. If you don't see it, check your spam, or if you don't get the invitation and you just got to be there for the town hall, email me, court@mayberryman.com. So you should know how to get a hold of me by now if you participated in the past. All right, guys. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you next week, I hope, with an announcement, some decisions on the whole season 2 experience.
Hey, listen, if you like that video, hit the like button. There's going to be plenty more. If you want more videos about The Andy Griffith Show, be sure to hit subscribe and click that little bell icon so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching.
Come on, baby.